All right, I'm going to talk in the microphone because we're also live streaming. So I'm going to talk here because we're testing the system as well. First of all, I know some of the people aren't here. I've given them permission not to be here. There's a lot of different things going on. Kyle's going to probably have to, it sounds good up here. Does it sound, can you all hear me? Wherever you are in the gym, can you hear me? Okay, so Kyle, if you need to leave to go to your virtual FFA banquet, I understand that. Your wife can translate for you later. While I have everybody here, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the unusual, taking the unpredictable, taking a reactionist world and turning it into an exemplary system of learning, which is what we've done this year. It was quite frankly an extraordinary, remarkable, and hopefully never repeatable year. And so thank you for all that you did in putting it all together. I've met with most of you individually. If I haven't gotten with you individually, please make arrangements to come talk to me before you leave. I know some of you are working next week, so we can just meet next week, and that's fine. I do have a challenge, and I've talked to many of you about this individually, but my challenge to you, this is a thought that kept creeping into my mind as I started thinking about next year. You know, well, I've already told you that we're not making plans for next year, big changes. We're not even going to think about some of the ideas being generated across the state until July, until a better picture emerges of what next year is going to look like. But here's the thing, the thought that keeps cropping up in my head over and over again. What makes McMullen County great? Is it the building, or is it the people and the students that we teach? And the people that teach them? I thought this year we put together one of the best products in the state, but at the same time, I feel like the minds that we have here, together collectively, we can take what we did, if we have to do it again, and take something that was extraordinary and make it even better. I really do. And so that's going to be a challenge for each of you as you think about next year. You know, how can you take the lessons that you learned and be able to take it even to a higher level if called upon to do that again? At the same time, we are all planning for a start of a new school year as normal and ordinary. So if anything changes in that, we'll let you know. Don't expect news in June. Any drastic changes, we'll probably start announcing those things in July. As for tomorrow, I know a lot of you have questions about that. I apologize. I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow. So, you know, you're all on the clock. I'm not going to be looking for you. I hope that's okay with you. I'm just not going to do roll tomorrow. If you have not finished what you need to get done, you need to show up and get it done. But otherwise, I'm just not looking for you. Mr. Jones, is that a fair statement to make? It is now.
May not be. Are you done?
Yeah, you can talk.
So official. To piggyback what Mr. Tim said, I can't tell you the number of parents that complained. No, I'm teasing. The number of parents that complimented you on the job you had done. And I'll just compare you to Jourdanton and Pleasanton. They were nowhere near what you pulled off in a matter of just a few days. And I can't tell you again the number of people that have told me how thankful they were for each of you and the job that you've done. So it's an amazing accomplishment to be able to do that. I will tell you this to piggyback what Mr. Tim said also. If you hear anything about what next year looks like, do not listen to them unless it comes from me or Mr. Tim's, okay? So all that speculation of what the calendar is going to look like, what the schedule is going to look like, you have that right now, okay? If it changes, you will hear from us, and we will do our best to keep you updated. Our prayer is that we go back to normal. You have the calendar, so right now you can bank on that being the gospel. So As of Monday is Memorial Day. It's a holiday. Nobody come up here and work. Take some time with your family. Tomorrow, like you said, we're going to be occupied. If there's something that you need to take care of, come take care of it. And make sure your checklist is completed. So thank you again. Awesome year. I know it's way different, crazy year. So I hope we don't have to go through that again. But it's gratifying to know that you're able to step up and handle that change the way you did. So very thankful for you guys. I hope everybody tunes in tomorrow for graduation, 5 o'clock. Mr. Trudeau and Mr. Weed have been working diligently to make sure this baby is going to go live on time and no glitches, right, Mr. Trudeau? So far, so good. Good. Does anybody have a summer schedule for us? It will be 4 days, working 10 hours, starting next week. It'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way through the summer there. We are going to record it. I can tell you that. If they wanted to access it by recording after.
So it's going live. It'll be live streamed on YouTube, and I have it set on DVR for YouTube. So once it's done recording or live streaming, YouTube then converts it into a recording, which is accessible through YouTube. So you'll be able to watch it on that YouTube channel. I'm not making a physical recording because it just eats too much space that I'm needing to make a steady live stream. Okay, but it'll be on YouTube. Speaking of that, tonight I'll send out an email to the staff. It'll say like test, live stream test. Please join at this time. If you're available tomorrow, like at 12, or I'll let, it'll be sometime in the morning or early afternoon that I'm going to do a test run through to just log on to that link. That would be great as I do another test just to make sure everything's smooth and working right. And then if you just can send me an email or something that says, yes, it looks good, picture's good, sounds good. It's live stream, so it's not always going to be not 100% perfect, especially like the music. There might be a little but if it's just every once in a while, that's okay. But if you see like the person's, jittery and glitchy, I need to know about that. Or if the person's speech goes in and out and in and out, I need to know about those things. That's pretty on the fly right there. So I'll send out that test. I'm also going to create a link that I'll have Mary post on the website that anybody can access for the actual graduation. I'm going to send that link out not only for the website, but I'll send it out to the staff, senior sponsors. If you can get it out to your folks, to all your parents, so that they have that 5 o'clock go live stream. And then we'll also follow it up with, I believe the same link that works for the live stream is the same link that will work for the video recording afterwards. Does that make sense, everybody?
The link on the website.
Yes, and we'll drop, once the recording's done, we can drop the link on the website
What
too.
about the live link?
The live stream, I'm going to send her the link to drop on the website. No. Yeah, so no, it's, it's out there. It's the more stuff I have on my laptop back there, that's what's slowing it down. The more people that are, now if you're in this gym watching here, watch here. Don't live stream watch it, right? Watch here. I'm dedicated hardline back there. I'm not working off Wi-Fi, so it should be good, but yeah, unless the internet goes down tomorrow. I know, knock on wood. All right?
Hey, one more thing before we dismiss. All of you deserve a big round of applause and congratulations for what you pulled off this year, but I do want to recognize Mary Pate. I don't know if you realize it or not, but we got one-to-one student devices to kids within 2 days. We gave her problems to solve, and she had to solve them in real time and post things in real time, even if it was 9 o'clock at night. So thank you, Mary, for making that happen. And I don't know if you realize it or not, but that camera got here about 36 hours ago. Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Wheat, you know, he spent hours out here learning something or trying to put something together that, quite frankly, usually takes somebody about 3 or 4 months to kind of master and do. So, Mr. Trudeau, he's in and out of sanity right now. Right now, he's more of a sane moment.
Hey, don't expect like those master YouTube dudes with like bings and bangs and explosions, and that's not happening, all right?
Well, big thank you.
Camera angles, I've got a few zoom ins, some music, and some sound, and that's it. And I'm
Hey, guys,
doing all right with that.
give him a round of applause. He's putting a lot of work in on this deal.
Don't apply tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
And if it doesn't work, you know who to call and complain to.
If it
Okay?
doesn't work, I'm sure Mr. Jones will say there's another teacher house available starting in June or July.
No, I'll keep Monica.
Monica's safe. Mr. Jones, that's all I had.
I would like to encourage you, if you're able to follow the parade after, it's going to start immediately. We're shooting for 6. Mr. Harris is speaking, so more like 6:30. The parade will start. The kids are going to take off this way. The police are going to lead them. They're going to go in front of the school, make a right in between JV Steel storage building and our playground. Go down near Alice and Jamie's house, the track area, and just make that loop straight all the way around back up to 16. And then they're going to go across the light, make a right at Wheeler's, just the other side of Wheeler's in the Baptist Church, make a few blocks down, hang a left, and they're going to come back up by Q Outfitters, which is the little place on the corner that has the deer stands, and then they're going to make a right and head out to the Lions Club. So if you're able to be along there, support our kids, give them a wave, that'd be awesome too. So, but summer schedule, I said that a while ago, will be on the 4 days, 10 hours roughly. So if you need anything, that's when we'll be up here.
That's all I got, Mr. Jones.
Any questions? Does it feel like the last day of school today? It doesn't, does it? Yeah, so, awesome job. Thank you very much. And be safe this summer. Everybody stay out of trouble. Stay safe.
Peace out.